Yeah, he was our mentor during battle rounds when I was on Team Cee Lo, and my battle got montaged, so they didn't show all the time that I spent with Miguel. But I don't care if they showed it or not. It happened. I was there, and he just had so much good advice to give me, and it's things that I'll take with me and use every time I perform. I literally used his advice on that stage tonight, and honestly, I didn't know who he was when I first walked in the room because I have my favorite artists that I like, and I'm really stubborn when it comes to listening to new music. And so my first encounter with Miguel was walking in that room and him saying, "Hey, I'm Miguel, nice to meet you." And I'm like, "Oh, good to meet you." And just within 5 minutes of working with him, I was like, "God, this guy is knowledgeable. I mean, he knows what he's talking about." I was like, this guy has to be good. And as soon as I left that room, I got on iTunes and downloaded his album, and I fell in love with his music and fell in love with his voice. And I think it's really cool that that's how I was introduced to his music, was by working with him. Yeah, and I wanted to tribute him and let him know that everything that he said really resonated with me. I am forever grateful to Cee Lo Green for hitting his button because he's the only one who did during my blind audition. I'm forever grateful to him and indebted to him for that. I would not be here right now if it weren't for that. And I had such a good connection with Cee Lo, and the knockouts went the way they went, and he stuck with Johnny, and I completely understood that because Johnny's an incredible musician. I think that Blake is really, really, really a good fit for me. I feel really at home with Blake Shelton. I mean, he reminds me of the people I grew up with because I'm from the South and he's from the South. He reminds me of the people he reminds me of home, I guess. And we bonded a little bit because I had a sister who was killed in a car accident, and he had a brother who was killed in a car accident. I feel like we're kindred spirits in that way. Yeah, that was, like I said there, I don't really talk about it out loud, and I didn't even realize that until I was sitting in that interview. And I don't think I cried. I held it together pretty well, But I kind of realized in that moment that I don't ever talk about it. I know, all the things I said, I know them in my mind. I know those things, but saying them out loud is just a whole different thing. It's a whole different experience. And but I'm glad that I opened up that way. I really am. I feel like I showed people a part of my life that they didn't know about. I just, to anyone who has voted for me, to anyone who's going to vote for me, and to anyone who's bought my song, I mean, if it was just one of you, I would be just so grateful, so humbled. It's unreal. I can't believe that this is happening to me. I really can't. So thank all of you very much.